Christmas Day celebrations kick off from the Vatican, where Pope Francis, in his message to the city and the world, called for talks between Ukraine and Russia to end the war that followed Moscow's full-scale invasion 2 years ago. He said, "May the sound of arms be silenced in war-torn Ukraine." Then he called for gestures of dialogue and encounter in order to achieve a just and lasting peace.
Dei omnipotentis, Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti.
Ukrainians still made it to Christmas Mass in the capital, Kyiv, this morning, despite an air raid alert that lasted nearly 3 hours. And the same morning, Russia attacked the country's energy system and some cities with cruise and ballistic missiles and drones. German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier called on Germans not to let feelings of hatred and separation take over after the deadly attack on Magdeburg Christmas market. In a pre-recorded televised speech, he spoke of grief, pain, horror and disbelief about what happened in Magdeburg a few days before Christmas. Syrian Christians attended Christmas Day Mass in one of the country's oldest churches, Lady of Damascus Church, the first since the fall of President Bashar al-Assad, in what can be seen as a litmus test of the country's new Islamist rulers' pledges to protect religious minorities' rights. The service went smoothly. Christians worshipped at the midnight Christmas Mass at the Church of the Nativity in the West Bank town of Bethlehem in the early hours of Wednesday morning, despite the war in Gaza raging on. The Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, Pier Battista Pizzaballa, led the service in the town revered by Christians as Jesus' birthplace. Finally, King Charles III, in his Christmas message, thanked the medics who cared for him and his daughter-in-law, Catherine, after they underwent treatment for cancer this year. His words were accompanied by footage of his visit to a cancer treatment center on his return to public duties in April, following his own diagnosis and one of Catherine's first engagements since she returned to work.
From a personal point of view, I offer special heartfelt thanks to the selfless doctors and nurses who this year have supported me and other members of my family through the uncertainties and anxieties of illness and have helped provide the strength, care and comfort we have needed. I am deeply grateful too to all those who have offered us their own kind words of sympathy and encouragement.
Earlier in the day, the King had attended Christmas Day service with members of the royal family at St. Mary Magdalene's Church on the Sandringham estate. Amarachi Ubani, Channels Television News.